Hi, we're here with Ron with the Parks Department. We're at the dedication of the Magnuson Park shore ponds, which I've got another video I'll connect to this one. So Ron, what's your role with this incredible facility that's now available to Seattle?
I'm the public information officer, so I get a chance to talk with the project manager who has actually put this all together and actually so translate it into language that engages and attracts people to attend and participate. So today's the dedication. We've had more than 30 people here talking about what this site was at one time. There's a long history of what the site was, and which includes a landing strip. And now it's a natural wetlands for birds primarily, but for people and children. This is a wonderful place, and that's the thing about Seattle. Seattle is like the best kept secret, not only in the United States, but in the world. This is
Hey, wait, stop. I'm going to put this where people are going to hear this. You don't want to be getting them all coming here. It's already too crowded.
All right, yeah, forget the,
yes. This is, we're shooting this in L.A.
That's right.
It rains here, forget about all that good stuff.
Right, this
but
is
yeah,
the exception.
Your enthusiasm for Seattle matches mine. And when we were talking, you were saying you lived in New York, San Francisco, likewise.
Yes.
And you know, when you wander around today, you can see the Cascades, you can see Rainier, you can see Baker, you can see the Olympics on the other side. It truly is an extraordinary place.
It is.
And we wait for these days, though.
And the people, I think in addition to the natural splendor, the people make this place very special because they appreciate what they have, and they sort of gather their resources like the park's green space levy to help fund these kinds of projects. So that's my take on it, maybe because I work for parks, but I think out of my own heart, most of the people who work for parks, they use the park. And they use the park longer and before they work for parks. So we all have a great love for this place, and Magnuson is the jewel in the crown of Seattle
it really
parks.
is incredible. Do you have any idea when the architects, what have you, the consultants put this together, when will it be at its optimum of birds? I mean, do they think like 5 years ahead, or how do they do that?
Well, there is a formula, but this is the second phase, and they have a third and fourth phase planned for this space. So they are doing it incrementally because of the budget constraints, but also because it requires time for wildlife to acclimate to this new wetland. And so if you look off here, there is the orange fencing is there so to protect the riparian areas around the water, and so to prevent people from trampling on it. So that's not coming down for another 6 months.
Oh, wow.
So we're very intentional on how we go about creating this. And you know, when people talk about, oh yeah, people in the Northwest, particularly Seattle, we're so green, friendly, we are tree huggers. Yeah, all of that might be true. But when you start doing things over and over again, and you have these conversations with people thinking differently, you're creating new science. And that's what we're doing. A lot of this work here, around here, is all new. We have things around the city, swales around the city that has natural drainage systems, because modern systems like asphalt and concrete, you know, the hydrological cycle is a matter of minutes, maybe a couple of hours or minutes, as the natural hydrological cycle are maybe days and weeks. So this process slows down the hydrological cycle and makes it optimal for wildlife and people.
Yeah, it's great. Going to the far west here of the wetlands, where you can see it's really plateaued to where the gravity will feed and the way it's all structured, and how the water is going to move through turf as well as through some pipes. I mean, this is extraordinary. That's why I try and come down here about 4 times a week with the dog. And it's different every single time you walk here.
And Seattleites, I just want to add that Seattle citizens are so well educated, maybe formally and not, you know, just naturally in their experience. When we do this work, we interact with those citizens because they teach us things. So even in the course of creating this, we learned a lot from citizens who had something to say.
Wow. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.